DNB Boris, and today I'm gonna show you how tectonic plate boundaries move through our simple model using the cookie as our plate tectonic boundaries. So now guys, we're gonna use the cookie to represent as our tectonic plate boundary. There are 3 cookies here. This is for convergent plate boundary, divergent plate boundary, and transform plate boundary. The Earth's outer crust, the lithosphere, so this is our lithosphere, is composed of a series of tectonic plates that move on a hot flowing mantle layer called the asthenosphere. And this inside of the cookie is our asthenosphere, the white side. Heat within the asthenosphere creates convection currents that cause tectonic plates to move several centimeters per year relative to each other. So when 2 tectonic plates meet, so we need to break this evenly in the middle. Okay. We get a plate boundary. If 2 tectonic plates collide, they form a convergent plate boundary. Usually one of the convergent plates will move beneath the other. A process known as subduction. Deep trenches are features often formed where tectonic plates are being subducted, and earthquakes are common. As the sinking plate moves deeper into the mantle, fluids are released from the rock, causing the overlying mantle to partially melt. The new magma molten rock rises and may erupt violently to form volcanoes, often building arcs of islands along the convergent boundary. So you have noticed that our cookie formed like a mountain. So in convergent boundary, usually it causes to form mountains or volcanoes. So like this. When 2 plates are moving away from each other, we call this a divergent plate boundary. Along these boundaries, magma rises from deep within the earth and erupts to form new crust in the lithosphere. So in this part. But most divergent plate boundaries are underwater and form submarine mountain ranges called oceanic spreading ridges. While the process of forming these mountain ranges is volcanic, volcanoes and earthquakes along oceanic spreading ridges are not as violent as they are at convergent plate boundaries. So, simply say, this is the process of divergent boundaries. Plates are moving away from each other. The third type of plate boundary occurs where tectonic plates slide horizontally past each other. This is known as a transform plate boundary. As the plate rubs against each other, huge stresses can cause portions of the rock to break, resulting in earthquakes. Places where these breaks occur are called faults. A well-known example of a transform plate boundary is the San Andreas Fault in California. So, take it closer. So there is a breaks in the plates where transform plate boundary occurs. Form at plate tectonic boundaries are deep ocean trenches, volcanoes, island arcs, submarine mountain ranges, and fault lines. These are examples of features that can form along plate tectonic boundaries.